Risks and hazard in tourism industry. House approved bills requiring parents graduating students to plant trees. Government shifts focus on Bacolod amid appeal for COVID-19 assistance. No online voters registration will be conducted despite pandemic. DOH warns against use of anti-parasitic drug. This is John Caldatig for ABS-BSTM News. Today we're going to talk about the different issues and what are the possible risks and hazards in hospitality industry and how to eliminate them. How we eliminate risk and hazard. Health risk as the community is being hit by this pandemic. Tourism industry is in the process of downfall. This can be solved through intensifying health and safety protocols like strict observance of social distancing and facial masks on airports and ports. Terrorism risk. This is one of the major reasons why tourism refrain from traveling to a terrorist-driven country. This can be eliminated by making aggressive plans and action on how tourists can be accommodated. Also, enhancing military tactics and operations can augment in giving tourists the security and protection they need. Natural disaster risk being a phenomenon. This can be stopped but can be minimized through strengthening preparedness and response come various calamities hit in the country. This can be eliminated gradually through educating people and getting ready the equipments needed during search and retrieval operations. Political risk. This may likely to happen to a country where leaders are divided by their principles. This can be gradually eliminated through creating a diversity plan. Hey everyone, I'm Jenkil A. Dotig from BSTM 104. So, before we proceed, I want to show you a short video about what is risk and hazard.
What's the difference between hazard and risk? The two are sometimes used interchangeably, but when it comes to your safety, you might just want to be clear whether they're the same thing or not. When it comes to health, hazard is the possibility of something causing harm, while risk is the probability of harm occurring. Take a bottle of bleach. There's always the possibility of someone doing something stupid with it. But until they do that stupid thing, it's a hazard, not a risk. And whether the bleach is in the cupboard, on a shelf, or locked in an impenetrable vault, the hazard remains. Of course, as soon as someone does do something really stupid like drink the stuff, there's a real probability of them harming themselves. The hazard is transformed into a risk. Standing on the edge of a tall building is hazardous. Stepping off the edge is a risk. A hammer sitting on a workbench is a hazard. Using it is a risk, especially if you're cack-handed. A container of gasoline is a hazard. Pouring it while holding a candle is a risk. Of course, there's more to it than this, but the bottom line is that there's always something else that's needed to change a hazard into a risk. To find out more about hazard and risk and how they're related, check out some of the other videos on risk climate.
The conflicts that affect tourism development may be various. These are primarily natural disasters and catastrophes, terrorism, wars, economic crisis, and epidemics. These events can have a different impact on tourism, different duration, different effects, and uneven spatial influence. Tourism industry has been through a lot of risk. Many countries, including ours, can attest to that. However, identifying this risk may augment well in the continuous growth and development of the industry, which can totally attract tourists and investors, as well as give a particular spot or scenery a worldwide acknowledgement. Thank you. Natural disaster risk being a phenomenon. This can't be stopped but can be minimized through strengthening preparedness and response when various calamities hit the country. This can be eliminated gradually through educating people and getting ready the equipments needed during search and retrieval operations. Political risk. This may likely to happen in a country where leaders are divided by their principles. This can be gradually eliminated through creating a diversified plan wherein tourists are well protected in case of unwanted political issues. Thank you.